Unit 20 Breeding and Biotechnology. So this is one of the important unit. So we have studied several method which is help for the plant breeding, which will lead to increase more yield by using the biotechnology. So today we are going to study a topic we called polyploidy breeding. So what do you mean by the polyploidy breeding? How they are applied into the plants? What are the uses? What are the merits of the polyploidy? So these are the things we are going to study. Polyploidy means sexually reproducing organisms have two complete set of the chromosome in their stomatic cells. So when you take that is stomatic cells, they have two complete set of the chromosomes. That's why we call it a diploid to nucleus. So that we call it a diploid to nucleus. Any organism which go for is a sexual reproductions, they have two complete set of the chromosomes. That organism we called diploid organism. Gametes, male gametes and female gametes. So male gametes is a haploid and female gametes we called haploid. Gametic cells have only one set of the chromosomes. So while we are writing that the male gametes, within bracket we will put only one N. It means only one nucleus. Female means it's only one nucleus. So that we call is a one set of the chromosomes. That we call a haploidy. So look at here, haploidy is a only one nucleus. Diploidy we call is a two nucleus. Organisms having more than two set of the chromosome, it's called polyploidy. So already I told that only two nucleus or diploid conditions we call the normal plants. If we go more than two nucleus or diploid conditions, we called a polyploidy. So we are going to take that is a polyploidy breeding. How they are make the plants become polyploidy plant. How they are approaching polyploidy breeding in plants. So look at that Greek word poly means many. Aplos means one fold. Eidos means form. Such condition is called polyploidy. It's very simple method. We can say more than two nucleus we call that polyploidy. It can be induced by chemical as well as the physical agents such as heat and cold treatment. X-ray. X-rays, it's also considered as a physical agent as well as a cold or heat treatment. So this we call as a physical agents. So the polyploidy process may be is carried by this the process. So achievements of the polyploidy breeding. Some achievements of the polyploidy breeding are, so use of this is the polyploidy breeding. So many achievements or many demerits of the polyploidy, even though there are some demerits, more than demerits, more advantages of the plants. Many good characters may be carried because of the polyploidy breeding. So one is we call is a seedless watermelon. So normally normal watermelon have only two nucleus, but here seedless watermelon they have tetraploidy. So because there is a three nucleus are present, bananas tetraploidy. Normally they should have the two normal plants, but here polyploidy plants become as a tetraploidy. So we know that when you take is a watermelon have more seeds, which may feel uncomfortable while we are eating. So if we buy a seedless watermelons. So that plants is go for is a polyploidy plants or polyploidy breeding. So they make that two nucleus or diploid become as a triploid, three nucleus. And banana also the same. TB28 triploid variety of tea which is longer shoot and drop tolerance. So here what happens, the tree with the polyploidy that become as a TB28 polyploidy. So what happened, that is the longer shoot as well as the drought tolerance. So there is a scarcity among the plants or among that area, they are able to survive. So this the variety plants that we call the polyploidy TB28 variety, the plants we call is a polyploidy plants because of the polyploidy breeding. So there are some merits also there. Triticase 6 nucleus is a hybrids of wheat and rye. So what happens, normally there should be two nucleus have to be there, but because of the two nucleus there are 6 nucleus are present because of the polyploidy breeding. So to make these plants fertile, polyploidy is induced. So the fertilizations it's induced and become is a very rich and high level, where high level dietary fiber and protein. So the triticase, it's a wheat and rye, it become more protein as well as fibers. So because of the polyploidy breeding. What do you mean by polyploidy breeding? To make the diploid nucleus become as polyploidy nucleus. So when the cell is carried, that the total genetic character also will be different, or the desirable character is carried out by the plants. Raphona brassica is an allotetraploidy by Hodgkin's treatment. So this is the plants. So when you go for allotetraploidy using that chemical we call is a Hodgkin's treatment, it's become allotetraploidy. Tetra means 4. So what do you mean by that? Allotetraploidy is a hybrids that have chromosomes set 4 times that of the haploid organism. Allotetraploidy are created as the result of both chromosomes set of the each parents being present in gametes. So what happens? The 4 set of the chromosomes are present. Tetra means there are 4. So here ploidy, if it is 2 means triploid, if it is 3 means triploid. So this is a 4, that's why we call it a tetraploidy. How they are making? Because of the Hodgkin's treatment. It's one of the chemical substance to make that plants become like a allotetraploidy. Hodgkin's is a toxic chemical, so that often used to induce polyploidy in plants. So what happened? It's a chemical substance which help the plants become as a polyploidy. Basically, the Hodgkin's prevent the microtubule formations during cell divisions. Thus, the chromosomes does not pull apart like the normal do. So when the plants become as a normal, while we are using that is a polyploidy treatment, it's become as a polyploidy plant from the normal plants. So the character may be changed from the normal plants. So that's why the orchids growers will often sell polyploidy plants because they are large and having more flower or have longer flowers. So that is one of the ornamental plants. So while they use that is a polyploidy plants, so it's look like is a big plants as well as the more flower. So the customer get that plants. So this is the one of the polyploidy merits. So after this we call is a polyploidy breeding. Now we move on, the next one is a mutations breeding. So first we should what do you mean by the mutations. Mutation is a heritable change in the DNA or a heritable change in the chromosome or a heritable change in the nucleotides sequence of the DNA. So look at here. Mutation is defined as the sudden heritable change in nucleotides sequence of DNA in an organism. The genetic character will be different or may change the desirable characters. So this process which is called or which genetically variations are created with in turn bring about changes in the organism. So something the mutations also carried or mutations are happening in the plants or happening in any living organism. What happened? The plants totally is different from the normal plants or the organisms change from the normal organism. So that we call is a mutations. So that are detail we are going to study later. The organism which undergoes mutation is called mutant. Suppose this we take this plants, these plants is go for the mutations. What happened? These plants we called mutant. The plants which carried the mutations or mutations where it's happening in the plants, that plants we called mute. The factor which induce the mutations are known as mutagens or mutagenic agents. It means is nothing the factor which carried the mutagens or mutations. So that we call the mutagenic agent. The mutagens are two types, namely physical mutagens and chemical mutagens. So there are two, one is a physical mutagens, another one is a chemical mutagens. Physical mutagens. What do you mean by the physical mutagens? Physically, it means the external treatment. So radiations like X-rays, alpha, beta, gamma rays, UV rays, temperature which induce mutations are called physical mutagens. So these are the things maybe is carried that. So normally we use that X-ray for to see that the internal organ of our human body. So sometimes to make that use for the mutagen in the plants. It may carry the genetic or it may help the mutagens in the plants. Sometimes UV rays. So we cannot say that all the time the UV rays carried the mutagens, but sometimes mutagen may carried in certain plants while it the variations from that normal. Chemical mutagens. Chemical substance that induce mutagens are called chemical mutagens. Muscat gases and nitrous acid. So this some of the chemical mutagens which carried the mutations. Mutations maybe is carried some of the chemical mutagens. The utilizations of induced mutagens in crop improvement is called Mutations breeding. So something is carried or induced. Induce means something going to happen. What are the achievements of the mutations breeding? Some of achievements of the mutations breeding are Sharbati Sonala wheat produced from Sonara 64 by using gamma rays. So the gamma rays we consider as a physical mutagens, so which carried the mutations. So here the Sonara 64, it's one of the wheat. So when they go for is a gamma rays mutagens, so it's become is a good conditions or the desirable characters may be carried by the Sonara 64 variety. Automata 2 rise with a saline tolerance and pest resistance. Automata 2, it's one of the rice variety which go for the mutations breeding. After the mutations breeding, it's able to tolerance. It means saline normal plants or the normal paddy need more water, but in the Automata 2, it's not needed more water, but it able to live or give more yield while the saline soil as well as that salt water. The rice always need the fresh water, but here the Automata 2 rice the saline water tolerance, it's salt water maybe can use. Don't think that we cannot can be cultivate that the Automata 2 with the sea water, not that much, but the little salt water. We know that the groundwater is changing, becomes salty. So during these times, what we can cultivate the normal plant paddy. It may not help for to yield more paddy. So while we Automata 2, it able to survive or it able to live in the salt water, less salt water tolerance to the saline water. And pest resistance. Pest resistant means they are able to survive or the pest may not affect the plants. And crown it with a thick shelf. It means that groundnut, it's a big and good conditions. So because of the mutations breeding, but it's not all the plants. Some of the mutations plants only. Hybridizations. What do you mean by hybridizations? Hybridizations may be defined as the process of crossing two or more types of the plants for bringing their desirable character to in one progeny called hybrids. So nowadays very often we heard that word hybrids plants. So what do you mean by hybrid plants? The characters, the desirable character from collecting from several plants and make it is a one plants. So that we call is a hybrids plants. So we have studies here monohybrids, dihybrids. When you take that monohybrids, there are two character is present. One is a dominant character, another one is a recessive character. The dominant character is we like the character. Recessive character we don't like the character. So they take that the tall from the monohybrids plants. When you go for is a dihybrid plants, the round and yellow, that we call is a dominant character. So that character also we take that pea plants. So all together we become as a one plants that we call hybrids plants. So this is the meaning. The hybrid is superior in one or more characters to both parents. It means wherever the cross pollination is go or carried out, the both plants is carried the hybrids plants. because when you mingle or when the cross pollination happening from the normal plants and the hybrids plants, it may carry the normal plants or it may induce the normal plants. So here it's one thing we have to careful. The hybrid plants always go for a cross pollination with the hybrid plants. Then only the character is remained there, or the desirable character is carried one generation to another generations, or the character may be present in the fruits or vegetables. Hybridations is the common method of creating genetic variations to get improved varieties. So when you go for is the hybridations, it's a common method which is a give or is a, we expect that is a genetic variations, because we are not using that chemical substance. So normally nature methods we go for is a hybrids. So for triticase, it's the first man made cereals. Triticase is the first man made cereals hybrids. One more question they may ask. It obtained by crossing wheat, triticum, druncum, 2 nucleus equal to 28. Rye, 2 nucleus equal to 14. So F1 generations, what happened? They cross. So between that the two, they will go for the cross pollinations. What happened? The F1 generations, the hybrids are steriled. What do you mean by steriled? Steriled means the plants unable to produce their offsprings, or there is not able to carry the fertilization. So look at here what happened. So 2 nucleus equal to 21. So this is happening in the F generations, or maybe is a F1 generations. After that the chromosomes number is doubled using Hodgins and it become the hexaploidy triticase, 2 nucleus equal to 42 nucleus. So what happened? The desirable characters may be carried from the plants. The cycle of crop rising and selecting continuously till the plants which the desirable character are finally obtained. So it is not a simple process, it is a very complicated process and is a long process also. So we have to select the plants which is character is a desirable character, which is very important, or which is help or a desirable characters of the plants. So they have to obtain from that. We have to collect the informations from several type of the plants, then they will make it as a one variety. Already I told that monohybrids and dihybrids. The development of the new variety is a long drawn process. So it is not a short, it is a long process. So because we have to wait for several generations, because there are two type of the character. One is a recessive character, another one is a dominant characters. The recessive character may be expressed in the F1 generations. The character may not desirable characters. So we have to wait for that. So that's the way we call is a long process. The two main acceptable of hybridizations are to combine the characters of the two plants in one plant and utilize hybrids vigor. It means the two plants is take there. So we have collecting the informations which plants is very good, which character is very good. They will make it as a one plant. So that we called hybrids plants. Hybrid plants we called. So what are the questions may be asked? Explain the polyploidy breeding, mutations breeding and hybridizations. So you have to explain what is the polyploidy, what are the achievement of the polyploidy plants. Then you have to explain the mutations, what is the mutations, what are the mutagens, so physical mutagens, chemical mutagens, and what are the uses of the mutation breeding and hybridizations, hybrid plants, how they make. So that's the explanations you have to explain through or for this the questions. Thank you.